and it has been quite a long time since last stream, but let me just get the chat up and running. Uh, just give me some time. There we go. We are live, and the chat's up. I just need to place my phone somewhere so I can actually see the chat. Perhaps somewhere like that. Yeah, that works. So let's just jump right into it, I guess. Well, hi. Um. So yeah, it was it like 2 or 3 weeks ago we first. I believe it was almost 3 weeks ago we were live, and that's unacceptable. But yes, today we are just going to continue on working on it. So let's actually start with building some more terrain, I believe, because that was quite a long time since we did that. I believe we had this ratio of blocks. I'm not too sure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's go with this ratio, I believe. So what have I been up to? Well, not very much. I have had a lot of things going on in school. Like I've had, like this last week, I've had three tests. One in German, one in what's it called? One in Swedish, and then one in like I'm not sure what you would call it in English. It's it was a test about media and its place in society. So yeah, nothing too hard, but it has taken a lot of time, and as well as having a lot of homework as well. Yeah. Let's just see how far we've built. So that one is going to turn right there, and then this one will continue on and then turn around again, I think. And then maybe create like a circle all the way over there. Yeah, you're also from Sweden. Great. Let's see here. Maybe expand this part a little bit more. Like here it is 4 blocks. Let's build 5. Then maybe even a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? No, 7. But we can go with 7, I believe. We're just going to fill it all in. So yeah, I didn't upload a short yesterday, and that's on me. I had a lot of things to do. I needed to help my dad with some stuff, and then I got stuck watching a movie. And when that finished, I got stuck watching Forrest Gump again. And well, I fell asleep on the couch, and when I woke up, it was 3 a.m. and I was a bit too tired to sit down by the computer and start recording and editing and all of that. So I hope you guys understand me, but still, I can't continue on doing things like that. I need to keep the schedule. And that's also why we're streaming, because I do need to keep the schedule. I said that I were hopefully going to stream every Friday, I believe I have said. So yeah, and yeah, I just got a notification from vidIQ, which is it's an installation that I have on my computer that like helps me analyze statistics and stuff like that on the videos, and it also shows me like milestones. So I just got that the channel has like throughout its entire lifetime, it has just gotten 2.8 million views combined, which is 2.8 million. And if you want to compare it to like something that I could compare it to my home country, Sweden, so 2.8 million that's almost a third, more like a fourth, but we're going to say almost a third because it just sounds cooler, of the total population, which is insane to think about. But yeah, I believe it's started the channel in 2022, and now it's 2025, so 22, 23, 24, and now 25, so it's the fourth year. And if we divide 2.8 by 4, then we get, let me just think, we get 7, 8, yeah, 8. So about 800,000 views a year. No. Right? No. No, that's wrong. Wait, so 5, 6, 7, so 700,000. Which is still insane. And just this year, I believe we're up there. At around like 1 million or something. Never thought that we would be able to reach that. But here we are. So yeah, what else can I talk about? Well, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I've once again caught cold. Like, I'm not that sick. I can feel like I'm starting to, or just a little bit, like what's called? Yeah, but then at the same time, like up here in Sweden, when it's cold in winter and the late autumn. I'm not sure why I couldn't find that word. The fall is what's called in. Also, I was just thinking about, because I had a German test this week, and in German it's called Herbst, which is word for fall or autumn. And if anyone from Germany is watching this, they probably think that my pronunciation is terrible, as well as any native English speaker would think that my accent is terrible. And I can agree on that. If I remember you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you like the trees. Well, thank you. From the southern or northern part of Sweden. Well, I'm from Southern. Um, yeah. So that's one thing. I don't get experience the really, really cold winters that they have all the way up in north. Um, but yeah, sometimes I just feel like it would be nicer with a really, really cold winter than like one year. I believe it was it last year that we got barely any snow. It was just raining on Christmas basically. So I rather have like minus 15 degrees or something Celsius than have rain and then like uh, 2 degrees on Christmas when everything is just wet. That's real boring, and that's something that Sweden has a lot of rain. What anime do I watch? Well, I'm the guy that doesn't watch anime, which many people find weird because basically everyone does it. Uh, the closest thing I've gotten to watching anime was probably watching the Pokemon series when I was a kid. How about you? Do you watch anything? I will probably not be able to recognize any shows, but what you watch? How does this look? It's. I think we're going to need to make another elevation change quite soon. I'm just not sure when. Maybe like right around here somewhere. Oh, sorry for that. As I said, I'm having a bit of cold, like huge Kaizen. All right, that doesn't say me very much. Um, but what is it about? Just watching the chat because there's like a 1 second delay from me talking and it actually being streamed out. Um, we will maybe we don't actually turn all the way down here. Maybe we just go a little bit and then in that direction. Let's try that. So we have 3, let's make a 4 block row and then it's just going to go down again. 2 and then now we're at 1 block and we can continue on turning. Maybe it should go like on the diagonal. But then this one is going to like this elevation change, this curve right here is going to turn and hit that. So I'm not sure on that. Maybe we just continue on going that diagonal. So 3 and then 2, 3. Let's just alternate between these 2 blocks or these 2 patterns for a bit. it's gotten it's really hard to explain the whole plot, but it's like a world with invisible monsters that only some can see, and they exist. Yeah, seems cool. For anyone who is watching this back in the VOD, I was just reading message about anime plot. That looks a bit too straight. Don't really like that. Maybe we just turn. Details matter. Sure does. How does this look? I think it looks alright. It isn't the best, I wouldn't say. But maybe like the train isn't perfect, and that's one thing that we have to take into consideration and actually build upon. Continue on a little bit more. I was just right out of reach when I was placing those blocks, which is really annoying. Yeah, so what else can we talk about? Any topic in the chat? I think we're just going to fill this in, and then we can add some moss carpets, and then some just some small vegetation like ferns and tall ferns and grass and stuff like that. And thereafter we can just build some trees or something, so we actually do something that looks good in today's stream. See this from a further back perspective, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. What's your favorite game except Minecraft? Oh, that's a hard question. Are we talking like computer games, mobile games, or board games? Because I do love some good board games. Let's just remove the inventory. Let's clear it. So which category are we talking about? Or is it just general? Oh. Video games. Alright, so I do love the Hunter, Call of the Wild, because I do love hunting in real life. and the game is it's so immersive. Like the terrain generation and like just the music, the general theme of it, the concept. Like just the concept is great. Um, but then I played a lot of games. Um, Something like Rocket League is really fun. I haven't played Rocket League in like over a year, I believe, because my computer crashed. I believe it was. When was it? Was it last year? It was quite a long time ago, but I'm not sure. And basically everything that I had installed got deleted, and I haven't actually downloaded a bunch of the games that I had back then. War Thunder I also like, which is this like um, war game there where you play as different vehicles like planes and tanks and ships and stuff like that. That's also really fun. I haven't played it a lot, but I do like it. At the same time, I do have one game that I'm really addicted to, which I just started up a new match right before the stream, and that's Supremacy 1914, which is a strategy game where you play like a country under the First World War. You try to take over the world, basically. So it's a lot of strategy going on. And I do love that. But that's not something that you sit down and play for an hour. Uh, One match in that game goes on for like 2 weeks or something. So you're constantly hooked up, which can be a bit of a problem sometimes. Um, Otherwise, I'm not sure what games. Um, I can't really think of. I'm thinking of what games because I don't really play many video games, but I used to play some. So just thinking of which ones I played. Star Wars Battlefront is one game that I really like. I haven't played it in a long time. How about you? What games are the chat playing outside of Minecraft, of course? I'm waiting for a response. Anyone that has a favorite video game outside of Minecraft? Or it could be any game, like mobile game or whatever. What do you guys play? Because if you're considering mobile games, one of my favorite is Undertale and Deltarune. I haven't played any of them. So what you do, if I can ask that? Risk of Rain 2. Haven't heard of that. What is it? I could say that during like the big chess boom back in, was it 2022, 23? like I was hooked because I have always um, loved chess. Um, I used to play it a lot with my grandma, which looking back now, she cheated so much on chess, like everything. Uh, but it's a really fun game, and same thing there. It's a lot of strategy going on, where it's oh, when it comes to chess, it's only strategy. There isn't any luck base at all, and that's one thing that I like because then it's just fair almost. So anyone knows that if you make a mistake, it's or if you lose rather, it's because of you because you have made a mistake. So you can always learn. It's like a skill, and I played a lot of chess. It's on chess.com. So yeah, Undertale is like an Earthbound inspired game. Oh, cool. How does this look? Pretty good, I think. We're decent at chess too. Great. Um, Let me just ask, how much elo do you have? Let's actually build some bushes first. If you reveal your elo, I'll reveal mine. If you're playing on chess.com, because that's what I've done. Oh, can't forget about vines. Oh, you don't play online. All right. Um, do you play like, or you're part of like a chess club? Um, I just wait. I'm just wait just a moment. I need to check one thing. Yeah. So did you hear that? Was it in Växjö that the first ever Swedish chess boxing club just opened up like a month ago or something? That's one thing. Um, that would be interesting to try. Yeah, you play against friends and family. That's great. Let's let's build a tree. Um, it's game mode. It's time. So I've been thinking of, or before I've been thinking of uh, joining like the local chess club because it's not anything competitive. It's just like you go down and play some games on Mondays. Then I'm usually training on Mondays, so I haven't had the time, which is a bit annoying. But maybe one day. Um, by the way, I think it's a chat delay. Yeah, exactly. There is a chat delay, and it's quite big. I believe it's before. I've always said that it's around 20 seconds, and I think That sounds that sounds right. So I believe it's 20 seconds delay, which is real annoying, especially when you're trying to have a conversation. So it's basically like talking to someone on the moon. Because I think it's also like a 20 or 30-second delay to the moon. How that seems to be a bit much, I think. Maybe we just shorten it a little bit. Maybe remove some blocks. Would want to add some more roots. Just not sure where to do it. Maybe could that work? Hmm. Maybe if I add a slab at the end. And some stairs. We're just going to scatter them around to add some more details, as the title of the stream. Details matter. And we can't forget about the branches up here. Any other hobbies that you have? Yeah, I do have, or do I have? As I said, I do like hunting, which I do with my dad. Uh, that's a big interest, and like um, the nature in general. I like spending time outside. Whenever the summer, like the late summer comes around, I love just going out and picking mushrooms and berries and stuff like that. I also like just the outdoor life, telting, hiking, biking in nature, mountain biking. So I do love a lot of those things. What else do I like? I do like training, like running can be quite fun when you're finished with it. Right before you're telling yourself that you're going to go out for a run, I truly hate it. But when you come back, it's one of the best feelings. Yeah, I train martial arts, which I have a big interest in. To train, not to watch. That's one thing I played. I played football for a really long time. Soccer for your Americans that can't adapt. But I like playing it, but the thing is, I don't like watching it when it comes to sports. That's quite weird because most people just want to watch it. I'm the opposite. I just want to play it. I don't like watching it. That's a new trick. That actually looks quite good. So yeah, there is one sport that I like to watch, and or not one, but multiple. It's like all cardio-based sports, like for long distances, like marathon running and skiing. When it comes to like Vasaloppet, which is one time every year. This is it's definitely the biggest, but I'm not sure if it's the like longest skiing race that we have up here in Sweden. But it's really famous, and it's one time every year, um, where they ski for, let me see here, it's 9 Swedish miles, so 90 kilometers. 90 kilometers is around, it's just under 7 American miles, I believe. Oh no, sorry, 70. Right? It's just under 70. I just need to do the math with the calculator, so don't say anything too crazy. So it's 90 divided by 1.6. Okay, not 70, but 56. So it's around 56 American miles. That's really far, and it's from the Swedish city of Sälen to Moga, which is another city. And the funny thing is that the entire race is based on a true, it's not completely true, it's over exaggerated, of the first ever true Swedish king that united Sweden. And basically, during the revolution where he came to power, he, together with some locals, apparently skied from Moga to Sälen, and to help fight. So it's quite cool of a story. Not sure how much is true with it. Probably not a lot, but it's cool to think about. How about this shape? Maybe just expand this one. Yeah. You don't either watch football? Well, great. If I've tried, no, I definitely haven't. I've never stood on a pair of, not sure what it's called in English. I do want to say long distance skis, like ones that you don't slalom. Do you say it like that? I'm not sure. I never stood on a pair of those. I do like skiing, like going downhill. That I do every winter. I really like it. But no, I just watch it. That's what I'm doing. And it's really nice, but because most often it's either a Sunday or Saturday. I can't really remember. I believe it's a Sunday, and you just sit down for about 4 hours is the usual time where, like, the true athletes, it takes for them to complete a race. So just sit down in the couch and watching it. Let's make it daytime again so we can actually see something. So we're going to expand this a little bit further down, just to make it, or create some shape to it all. If I watch hockey, no, that's one thing. I never watch hockey, and it's probably because my family don't watch it. So I can't tell you about anything when it comes to hockey. I really can't name one team. I can, like, HV71. That's the only team that I know. Basically. How about you? Do you watch anything? Once again, it's this annoying delay. How does this look? Maybe in the finals, yeah. Well, that's at least more than me. Yeah. But do you like support any team? Is there one team that you're really cheering on? Or do you watch like Swedish hockey, or is it's Canadian hockey, which is also really big? I'm not wrong, right? And yes, that was just a Discord sound. I'm not sure if that you heard that on stream. I think so. Hopefully, no one is going to continue on typing in Discord server, because then we're going to have a lot of messages going on. Going to fill this in a little bit just so we can make it a bit thicker. Try to make it a bit rounder or more natural looking. Let's see it from here. Move some blocks. This block shouldn't be there. Neither that. Yeah, you joined the Discord server. Well, yeah. So we're going to hear every message during the stream. think that's good. Let me check one thing quite quickly. Yeah, so I just need to grab up a glass of water because I can really feel that I've been talking really much and I'm getting really thirsty. So I'll be back in just a minute or two. Stay tuned. And I'm back. Thank you for staying and waiting. I just clicked away the chat. And now we're up again. And the chat's up. There we go. Of course it's raining. / weather clear. There we go. Let's add some more vines just on the inside perhaps. To add some more details, as the entire stream is about details. And then some glow bears. I always forget about the glow bears. So I'm going to take some of those. I'm going to need a moss block. I can find one that is exposed to there. There we go. Because you sadly can't place glow bears on his leaves. It has to be on like a full block. So I'm going to add moss blocks because they really blend in. I'm going to need some shears. Because many people don't know this, but if you right click with a shear on the lowest block, you actually stop it from growing anymore. And add some bone meal so it light up. And that was another Discord message. I am quite curious of seeing what is being sent in the Discord server right now. I think we're going to need to wait until the stream's over before I can take part in that. Maybe just like one or two more not branches, but like glowberry pillars or something. I'm not sure what you want to call it. I think that's enough. Let us see here what we're missing. Oh yeah, the hanging roots. Can't forget about those. And just a few, so you don't overdo it, because that's also one thing. Details are great, and a lot of details are great, but too many details is not good. And it can be quite hard to know when it's too much and too little, because that line is very, very fine. But now we're just going to add some no, I'm not sure what to call this, but dirt patch thing right next to the roots. Yeah, this looks all right. It isn't. I'm not sure what you should improve on it, and I'm not sure what is bad about this. I think it's all right. What do you chat think? Is it good, bad, or terrible? That's often how I say something. I give one bad. How am I going to put this? When I ask how something has went to someone, like a test or something, did it go good, bad, or terrible? So two ways of expressing negative negative feelings, not really, of negative ways of how it went. Two different scales or something. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, well, great. Um, Not sure if it's a bit too much. I think it's a little bit too much. Like it shouldn't be this thick. Maybe just try to blend it in. Yeah. Anything to talk about? I've run out of ideas for now. Any topics? Um, do you have any hobbies? Is there anything that you like doing in free time? Is it sports or uh, reading, writing, content creation, or anything? That's better, I think. Oh, and let's eat. Let's add some leaf litters because these will help. They will help blend the different terrains together. Um, so yeah. This should be almost finished. We just need to add some more vegetation or some more dead variation, vegetation. Um, some mangrove roots. Not too many, just a few. Maybe one there. And then we can remove that and bring some. Let me guess. This is dried grass, short dry grass, and this is tall. Some buttons we can't forget, and some firefly bushes. Is there anything else that we're missing? Don't think so. Let's start with short dry grass, and we're just going to scatter it around. Oh yeah, that's one thing. I haven't responded to very many comments in the last 2 weeks almost, or rather, I haven't been responding to any comments, and there's two reasons. The first one is that there have been a lot of comments, like truly a lot, and I haven't had energy to respond to all of them, so that's why. I'm thinking of sitting down after the stream and going through, because I love the comments. I truly do, even though I don't respond immediately or ever. I do read them, and it's one of the main reasons for why I'm continue on doing this. Maybe that's too much. Maybe one there. Like that. Then here comes the buttons, which is also in the thumbnail. We're just going to scatter around the buttons. Wait, have I already done this? Not really, just some. Yeah, that's enough. There we have another tree, which I also think looks pretty good. What else? Maybe actually build a rock. So we're just going to collect all of the materials. I think that's all. And where should we build it? Maybe it's right here. behind this tree right here. So we're starting with the general structure of the stone, like that, and then we're just going to add some slats and stairs to smoothen it out. And we're using different types of stones to add some texture. Maybe we just stop like that and have a small, kind of smooth stone instead of one of those quite pointy. Yeah. Oh, someone is just calling. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Or actually, let's... Just need to call him back. This is what we will do. Glow ink. Call back in 5 minutes. Like that. I'll be back. I'm back. So let's just remove the sign and bring this chat up. I just had to take that call. There we go. Hopefully we can't. We don't have any more interruptions. So we have already had 2, and it's quite annoying. But let's spill another tree so we do something. I'm not sure where to build it. So we'll build one there. Should we build one? Maybe just build one right here. So they are quite close to each other. Let's build a big one, like a truly big one. One that just hovers over them. Right there, and then make it a bit thicker. This is going to be the main stem, like a branch. And then we're going to have some smaller branches going out from this one. There we go. I just lost the chat for a moment. Yeah, we're going out this way. Maybe one all the way down here that just splits away from the tree. We're back. Great. Yeah, is that a good structure? Feel like it's something wrong. Something that is missing. Maybe not. Let's add some roots and then maybe we can see if there's anything we need to switch up. So when you're building these trees, when it comes to the roots, just go out in 4 directions, like if it was a square, like the corners, and thereafter you can expand on that and make even more roots. But at least try to make 4 different roots in different directions before doing something else. And generally, those 4 are going to be the main ones, and then there is going to be smaller ones going out from those 4. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Oh, this is going to be massive. So the largest one we have right now is this one, and you can't even compare it. Well, let's do it. Going to do that trick or build hack or whatever you want to call it. When it goes up and then there's like half a block underneath that is just empty. Um, we're adding slabs and stairs. I think that's enough, and now we can add some more up here. What else? Maybe some more. I can barely see. I need to make it daytime again. Um, let's replace that with a stair. It makes it a little bit smoother. Make it go on a diagonal. This tree is quite straight, like it goes straight up. The stem is basically not. It's basically going straight up. It's not going around like. Well, this tree is just split. Don't I have any good examples? Maybe this one. It goes like. I believe that's the main one. It goes all around and circles back up. This one just goes up and then splits. So some variation is really good. That's too many stairs. Maybe add a slab instead. And then, yeah, stair there. And a stair right there. Slab. This branch is looking a bit too undetailed. You got to go. Well, thank you for the good luck and thank you for watching. See you. Oh, yeah. There. Is that enough? I maybe add a one there and one there. I think that's pretty good. That's a lot of slabs and stairs. So let's bring out the fence gates and the fences to add some even smaller branches. Yeah, let's add one of those that goes and just spirals up. Add another one here. But this one just goes up. One down here, maybe. And then add the smaller root systems down here with the fences. Like I don't really like using the fence gates here because they don't connect to the ground, so it doesn't look like they're coming up from the ground and then going down again. That's why I'm not using the fence gates with the root system in the same way that I'm using them up there. So that's the reason. I think we can leave it like that, and now we will add the leaves, which I think is going to take some time. But let's just start with it. Try to make them quite round. But it needs to follow the general shape of the tree. Yeah. This is all right. Who is it that says that? Is it McConaughey? Yeah, it's McConaughey. All right. The actor is who I'm talking about. That plays in the world's best movie that has ever been produced, Interstellar. And I actually think that we got the general shape of the leaves perfect. Or not perfect, but acceptable for the first time ever. First time trying. But let's just build the leaf work up. Yeah, it is truly towering over the rest of the trees. So it's going to stick up a little bit from the forest, but that also adds some variation in the height difference of the trees. So when you look from a perspective up here, you're going to see this is just going to be like a flat ground of leaves. It's going to be some variation. Variation is a word that I use a lot when I'm building, and it's really important. So if you're ever going to build something that you want to look natural, variation. Let's just finish this up and then see how it looks from a further back perspective. Yeah, I'm thinking of what today's short is going to be about. I do have like one basic build hack, but I have uploaded a lot of basic build hacks the last time, and I would like to add some, or at least one that is a bit more complicated. I'm just thinking of what to do. Any ideas, chat, that we could use? I'm thinking of like a city build hack. Is there anything? I've already done a car, which is Let me just finish up this layer. There we go. The most recent build hack that featured a car was much better than these two. Not slash. Potion. Night. Night vision. Yeah, so these cars are just terrible, but these are the ones that we built during the first stream. That looks quite cool from underneath with the soul sand. But yeah, so this is a pickup truck. This is terrible, but it's a lot better than this one, which one viewer thought it was a pickup truck, and it looks more like a pickup truck than what I was thinking of it doing. But this were supposed to be the front of the car, and this the back. But as you can see, it's really bad. Yeah, and these are just me testing some what the ground is going to look like if I would be having some mossy cobblestone in the ground itself, or if it was just going to be moss and grass. And I did decide on just moss and grass. But I do think some we're thinking of if some leaves would look good. Those are too green. And here you can just see the ground. But where are they? Are they? Yeah, like some wool and some terracotta, even some concrete powder. This would look really good, I think. But I'm not sure if I want to keep it as real as possible, if I just want it to be like look good. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, we are really high up right now. Maybe a bit too far. No. I think it's good. We're also going to need to build out some leaves on this branch. So I don't think this leaf work is going to hang down all the way down there. So it's going to be split up a little bit. How does this look? Add some more layers. That doesn't look too bad. I think that's good. So let's do the same thing, but for just this branch. So I'm going to cover it in leaves. Hopefully this will all look good. Can't really see it now in the nighttime, so we're turning it to day. What didn't work was this time/set day. There we go. Did I just pass through these leaves? Didn't I just pass? Did I go through this gap? I really think I... Didn't I just pass through? Can someone watch that? Let's watch that back. Didn't I... Yeah, I was building. And then... No. No. I'm wrong. My bad. It was actually me going through this hole right here and then turning a little bit. But I really thought it was I just passed through here, which would be really weird. So now we're just going to build down everything so it once again looks natural, and we're going to build, or rather connect these two trees to add this really forest looking thing. Like in the dark oak forest, you can barely see the sky because it's so full of trees, and I really like that. So that's kind of what we're mimicking. Then we're going to have some spots where there are going to be some fewer trees. You actually can see the sky. I'm not sure how much this is going to be hanging down, because it doesn't hang down that much on the smaller trees, but maybe we could get away with the leaves hanging down quite much on this one because it's so big. Yeah, I think I do like this. Mm, mm, mm. What does chat think? How does it look? Any thoughts? Kind of like it. Not kind of, I do like it. I'm just not sure if it's enough. And because it's so big, I think we're going to need it to hang down quite far. Or what do you guys think? Is it enough? Should it be more? Should it be way more? That looks a bit weird, doesn't it? That it goes out that much. So let's try to smoothen it out a little bit. Oh yeah, I just forgot about one thing that we did last stream. One viewer told me that we should just spam a bunch of leaves to make it a bit rougher, like you see these leaves. We forgot to do that on that one, so we have to do it on this one as well. Um, that's it. Let's just scatter around some single leaf blocks to hopefully make it a bit rougher and more natural. Also a word that I use way too much. Yeah, maybe like that. And just so we don't forget, we're going to do that on this tree right here. There we go, and then is there anything else? How does it look from afar? It looks pretty good. So let's fill in the inside. And it's truly huge, this one. Um, I have right behind me I have a window, so the sun is just shining on the screen, so I can it like reflects. It's real hard to see when it's dark on the screen. Just yeah, now I'm blocking the sun. Yeah, what else is there to talk about? Not sure. I was thinking of starting a server. I haven't expanded much on that, but I think it would be fun to have a server for the channel. So just a normal survival server. I think that would be cool. But I haven't decided on it. And right now I have a lot of other things to think about, because I know that creating a server and running one takes a lot of time, especially if you want to do it correctly and good. But yet it would be quite fun. And now it's really dark inside of here. Time set day. I think we're soon going to be finished with the inside. And some more leaves on outskirts right here. Can't forget about any part of the entire tree. Like everything needs to be good. Um, hmm. Yeah, that looks good. Or what does chat think? Maybe we can add some vines right now. Um, and then on the inside as well. Can't forget about the inside. A lot of people do forget about it, and when trying to immerse yourself in it, and you're just walking around and looking up from underneath, and it's just boring, it really destroys the entire build. And then need some glowberries. And some moss, and we're just going to scatter around the glowberries. So we need some bone meal, and we need some pair of shears. Um, one over here. Um, mm, 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 mm. Maybe one right here. I'm sorry, but I'm just going on like autopilot right now, and I'm totally focused on the build. That's why I'm not talking very much, which isn't good, because personally I think it's quite boring to watch when you're only building like this. There's nothing else, not even any music in the background. Um, yeah, it's a big tree, so I do think we're going to need a lot of glowberries compared to other trees. Um, can't find any space for any new ones. Maybe one here. Is there anywhere else? Maybe is that a short one going down from here? And one up here. I'm not sure if this part. Maybe we should just connect it a little bit more. It feels like it's sticking out a little bit too much with this extra branch down here. I think this makes the difference. Maybe add like a cloveberry underneath. Yeah, I think that's all. So let's add some hanging roots. I think that's enough. Oh yeah, can't forget about the podzol, the coarse dirt, and the soul sand, which also adds a lot of detail. Yeah, this is almost finished. So what have you done today on this stream? We have done a lot. We have expanded terrain by quite much. We have built one normal sized tree over there and this huge one. Then yeah, we added some rocks, some minor vegetation. Let's just add some blocks underneath this bush. And now we just, oh wait, we still have this side to finish. After that we're just going to blend it in. Yeah. And then down here. Actually need to go up so you can continue on building. I can't forget. I can't forget. That wasn't the word that I was seeking. I can't I don't have any ideas about. Well, that was an interruption. Um, Sorry about that. Oh, and now what? Oh yeah, was it earlier this week or was it last week when Miss Beast's new, or not new, old video was released? The one High Mean 10 years. Which is a really cool concept. It would be fun to make like a bunch of those videos. Maybe I do. We'll see. But that was pretty cool, and well, his for those who hasn't watched it, his guesses about the state of the channel was pretty far off. He was hoping for 1 million subs, and now he has under half a billion. Like under half a billion. That's crazy to think about. That's so many people. I think that's all. Now let's add smaller details like leaf litters and mangrove bushes, not bushes, roots, and the short, tall, not short, tall, the short and tall dry grass and all of those things. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, maybe add some on top of all of the roots. Can't forget about buttons. The buttons are the most important things. So we just scatter them around. Like this. Now I believe we can add the main details. And these ones. Let's start with the mangrove roots, which is just going to be simple by just scattering them around. Like that, and then add the different variations of dry grass. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And if this would be like a mini map or something like that, it would be really annoying getting through all of this. Yeah, and I think it's finished. From up here, I like it. From down here, let's do this. We're going to switch over to FOV 30. There we go. We walk around, sweep over some things. This big tree. There's the fence post. It's really annoying going through everything, but it's definitely worth it. Then we have a tree over here, which is also amazing. And if we look back, the forest. Yeah, it looks great. Normal. So I definitely don't want to play with that on. Now what? Let's add some small trees like, where are they? Like these ones, which just has the dark oak fence and the leaves. Yeah, perfect. Just a small tree. And maybe one here. That looks good. Anything else to add? I'm not sure. Is there anything right here that we could find? I'm thinking, is there anything? I, I'm not sure. Is there really anything? Oh yeah, this is a new update to have these copper chains. I haven't even played through all of these. Because the build hack, when I'm creating the build hack videos, I'm still at 1.20 or something. So there's a lot of features that I don't have. I haven't updated yet. Oh yeah, the copper chests. These are cool. Oh, and the copper golems. Wait, how do you build these? This is turning into something else. Oh, the shelves. Oh yeah, they've added those. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, and copper bars. But I didn't even know that they existed. Okay, so it's just like a normal chest, but the copper golems collect it. Oh wait, you can make them sit. Oh, these ones are cool. You can make them sit, run, jump, and just stand. Could you make like a bridge with these? Or like a railing? Can you place stuff on top of them? Yeah, you can. This you can do. This just looks stupid. Okay, so they are cool. The shelf block is revolutionary. Pedestal, kind of. You just place them like this. How do you remove them? Use the right click. So they're basically like an item frame, but you can store multiple things. But how do you make a copper golem? Is it's copper? Is it like a pumpkin? Isn't this just like, oh yeah, oh you get chest as well. If I play something, isn't like they collect things from copper chests and place them into, yeah. Okay, so it runs away. X. How do you make them into a statue then? Or wait, doesn't they like oxidize? I think they do. That's how you create the structure, or the statue rather. Yeah, these are all cool features with a bunch of build hack with them, especially the shelves. Like the shelves are, as I said, revolutionary. Only come in all of the different colors. Can I make them stand on top of each other? Not sure what this is supposed to be. It's the Golem Tower. Oh yeah, I'm having a bit too much fun right now. But we've been streaming for quite a while. There was one thing that I was supposed to do. Wait, let me just... Wait. Just need to do one thing. Oh well, I can't find it. Anyways, we've done a lot of things today, and it's been fun. Yeah, we've built this tree, we have expanded the terrain by this area, a bit over there, this really big tree. We added a bunch of grass and stuff, some bushes, a rock, and some small trees. So a lot of things going on today, and I think it's rather fitting to end it right here. So I'll see you next time I stream. Hopefully it's going to be next Friday or something, so not too far away. So let's well, yeah, thank you for watching.